I've been thinking a lot about having a daily creative routine lately because I see a lot of artists doing it, and I've seen quite a few of them swear by it as the best way to grow within your artistic field. And while I myself am worried that something like this would stress me out and leave me like less excited about my art, I've also slowly started to realize that maybe like creating daily would take some of the pressure off. Because think of it this way, if you only create when you feel like it, you always stop to evaluate before you even start. And within this evaluation is some kind of scrutiny of like your abilities, your idea, your mood, and everything like that, everything that goes into creating. You're like scrutinizing it and thinking like, is this good enough? And most of the time, especially if you're feeling kind of insecure about everything, the answer to that is no. And if you end up saying no to creating every single time, you will never grow, you will never get to create even though you want to create. Like, all this scrutiny can't be good for your motivation. A daily routine where you create every day means that you create no matter what. No matter how you're feeling, or if you feel like you're not good enough, or you have a bad idea, or anything like that. You just create, you just start. And we all know that starting is the hardest part. That's the fear of failure that's stopping you from starting. But what you have to realize when you're creating every day is that failure isn't something bad. Even if you don't create what you wanted to, even if you don't succeed, you've learned something. The reason why you should be creating every single day isn't primarily to be creating more great things. It's to learn. And you will learn no matter if you create a good thing or a bad thing. I'm saying all of this, but to be fair, I've never successfully done a daily project. This is just the thoughts that I've been thinking before starting maybe a daily project. Because I know that I have been creating daily for shorter periods and almost daily for longer periods. And I've seen, when I look back at those times, I can see that I grew so much and so quickly during those times. And I see that I made some of my best work and also some of my worst work. I did also fail at a daily challenge where I set out to create for 100 days and I only made it to 40, somewhere around that, which was part of the 100-day project. I think it's during spring, so it's probably happening soon. And looking back at that, I can clearly see what was the problem for me, why I didn't create for that entire time. Because the 100-day project is a project where you select a theme for yourself and then you have to create something on that theme for 100 days. The problem for me with the 100-day project was the theme I picked, which was Lost Memories, which I thought was a good poetic theme at that time that would inspire me for 100 days, which it didn't. The other big issue for me was that you're expected to share your thing every single day. And for me, it's not in the rules or anything. You're not even expected to create something finished every day. But for me, I pushed myself to create something that I was pleased with, that was finished every single day. And that was a bit much. That was just adding pressure instead of taking away the pressure. So I think the idea of finishing something every day might not be best for everyone. And it certainly wasn't for me. I could think daily routines could be really great for a lot of people, but for them to work, you have to accept the fact that it won't be as great as you want every single day. And I think that's a good thing. Don't see that as a bad thing about a daily project. That is what's making you learn things. Don't pressure yourself unless you really want to share on social media whatever you make every single day, because I think that kind of goes hand in hand with the idea that it has to be good every single time, and that's the idea that I at least would want to kill softly with a daily routine. So yeah, I think I'm gonna start some kind of project like this soon-ish. I'm not gonna share everything I make, and I'm not gonna expect myself to finish a piece every single day. The thing I want to get into my routine is to make something or work on something every single day, because I want to grow and I want to learn new things and I want to get better and I want to enjoy myself along the way. And I think releasing myself from the expectation that it has to be great is what could make me really enjoy things more. With all that said, I just want to point out this is not for everyone. If you just feel stressed out by this idea, or if you have a really busy life or whatever, then don't do it. Don't feel pressure just because a lot of other people are doing it. This might be a good thing for a lot of people, maybe not for you. And also, if you start something and then you decide to stop after 3 days, that's a win too. If you hadn't done that project for those 3 days, maybe you would have created less during those 3 days. So just keep a positive mindset about it all, and you'll be happy. So yeah, those were my reflections and thoughts about a daily creative routine. Have you ever tried like a daily routine? I would love to know. I would love to like hear your thoughts about it. Was it good? Was it bad? Did it stress you out? Did it make you grow a lot? I would love to hear from everyone about it. And yeah, thank you and bye. I don't know what that was.